Another disappointing game for the Tennessee Volunteers in this series. 14th consecutive loss for the Vols. 48-17. Tennessee loses at home to Alabama. I'm Vince Ferrara alongside Eric Kane here on 99.1, thesportsanimal.com, and all our social media accounts. Jeremy Pruitt taking over the defensive line. Really didn't see much of a change or improvement from that unit. And the big plays. I mean, we've seen the secondary probably have the most inconsistency in the struggles. But 27 plays of 10 or more yards. They averaged for most of the game 9 yards a play, and it came down, I think, 7.7, something like that. But, I mean, Jeremy Pruitt's baby is defense. That in the quarterback, they got to figure that out during this much-needed bye week.
And again, it's very surprising because you have a veteran defensive line. You have a veteran secondary. And so coming into the season, we thought that those two units might be one of the strongest units on the team, along with the offensive line, that could overcompensate for the questions at linebacker. But, we just haven't seen that so far. 5 games in, sitting right here at the midway point, and it's been a lot of question marks. And it's very concerning when your head coach is a defensive guy, when you have Derek Ansley, and this team has such a heavy defensive footprint on it. But you hope that the week off will be, working wonders for the team. They can get some more reps in, start working in some more younger guys as well. But you're right, it's not Alabama. I mean, it was like every time that Harris ran, it was for 9 or 10 yards every pass play. At one point in time in the first half, Mac Jones is averaging 13 yards a pass, and that's just that's a whole lot. And so again, Alabama, this offense is good. I think it's going to continue to do this all season long. It's done it the first 4 games. It did it here tonight. We'll have to see how long it can keep up, but certainly Tennessee's hurting themselves. A lot of missed tackles tonight. A lot of missed tackles, and you can't do that against a really good offense in Alabama.
So what does Tennessee do at quarterback? We saw Brian Maurer in mop-up duty at the end. Pruitt said he liked what he saw from him. Now you got the bye week to prepare whoever you want or keep it an open competition. What do you think this team will do, and what should they do?
Well, I think Jeremy Pruitt's going to play whoever he believes. This is such a coach speak answer, I get it, but whoever he believes is going to give this team the best chance to win is what he's going to do. I mean, a lot of people are saying, let's just look for the future and play Harrison Bailey. Jeremy Pruitt will not do that. Jeremy Pruitt's going to try to win every single football game, and if he believes Bailey can give him that, then absolutely. But if not, it's going to be Jarrett Guarantano. This week in practice, it was Guarantano and Maurer. And it might be that same approach throughout the rest of the week. But I think all 4 of these guys will get reps, especially this the first of the 2 weeks, the true off week before you start getting the heavy preparation for Arkansas. But as we talked about off air, earlier tonight, if you were going to make a move, now's the perfect time to do it because you have these 2 weeks. You saw Brian Maurer get 2 weeks of work before coming in and playing against Georgia last year. So I think all 4 of them will get a chance, but ultimately it's going to come down to Jeremy Pruitt and whoever he believes is going to give this team the best chance to win, and it's always been Jarrett Guarantano so far.
Yeah, and another defensive touchdown allowed by Tennessee on a scoop and score on an Eric Gray fumble. And then what is also alarming, I think, for fans, and yes, it's Alabama in this game, but the numbers continue to mount versus Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Winless for Jeremy Pruitt. Nick Saban still hasn't lost to any of his assistant coaches as head coaches on the other side. Plus the blowout losses. That's now 11 SEC losses by 3 touchdowns or more and 12 games overall under Jeremy Pruitt.
I was going to say, that other game would be West Virginia, his first one.
Right.
And Josh Ward dropped this dynamite bomb on social media tonight. In the first 30 games, Jeremy Pruitt has lost a game by 21 points or more 12 times. Butch Jones and Derek Dooley only 6 times.
Yeah.
And so, of course, you don't want to play the comparison game, but I mean, to your point, it's very much alarming because Jeremy Pruitt said tonight that the gap is closing. Well, since you can't see it on the scoreboard, but what else do fans have to go by and judge that for? So it is a little concerning.
Yeah, some interesting post-game comments. We'll have Jeremy Pruitt's post-game both in video and audio, plus a couple of players spoke in the post-game as well. You'll see Nick Saban, highlights, photo gallery, all that coming up tonight and over the next couple days on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com. Follow us on all our social media accounts as well. He's Eric Kane. I am Vince Ferrara. You can follow him on Twitter @_Kaner. I'm at Vince Sports, and of course the station at Sports Radio WNML. That'll do it from Neyland Stadium. Again, the final, Alabama 48, Tennessee 17. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks as Tennessee takes on Arkansas on the road. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Take care.